Hey guys, we're live. What's going on? Waiting for my man Sam to get on the live so that I can add him to the top right corner. That's a little better. There we go. Now we're starting to get tuned in.
There we go. He's coming in.
Awesome.
What is up?
So Sammy, introduce what we want to talk about today.
Today we're going to be talking about progress or perfection. And then we're going to also talk about there's no reward for second place, talking about how our society has become, if you want to call it, pussified.
Yeah, so, no, I definitely understand what you mean there. Everybody's getting ribbons, like, 8th place trophies. I definitely
getting rewarded for last place. What kind of shit is that?
Okay, so we're going to start today by talking about, was it action? How did you say it? Perfection or action?
Progress or perfection. What do you want to focus on?
So, for you, in the instance of being in the bodybuilding world, perfection or progress?
For bodybuilding?
Yes.
I think with all aspects, let's kind of start, not to like turn it onto that, but I think you want to be, why would you not strive for perfection? I think people be like, oh, I'm just going to get progress every day. I don't need to be perfect. They use it as an excuse.
Absolutely.
So that way they can do shitty and not have to feel bad about it.
Right.
I think people be like, oh, I'll just try to do good today, and then I'll just do a little bit of progress, and then over time I'll get better and better and better. No, why would you not? If you strive for perfection, you're going to make progress. So why would you not just strive for perfection?
Absolutely.
If people, everybody in the world, try to just make small amounts of progress every day, we wouldn't have the technology that we have. We wouldn't have everything that we have in the world. Somebody along the line, Steve Jobs was like, I want to be perfect, make the perfect phone, made the iPhone, I'll just make like a telephone with a screen on it, and then in a little while make some apps for it. And it's like he wanted it to be perfect right away. So you got to have that. I don't know. I think you need to have that mindset where you're always going to strive for being perfect. Even with the bodybuilding, I'm going to be perfect on stage. That way, if I fall short, I still made a shitload of progress.
Absolutely. Now, from the business side, I would definitely say that it's progress.
Yes.
Because perfection in business, it's kind of tough to judge what perfection in business is. You can be a perfectionist and kind of slow yourself down, but I think progress is so much more important. Momentum in business is so much more important. Now, for your business, how important has progress been instead of perfection?
Like you said, I think it's extremely important with the business side of things, but still, like I want everything to be perfect about the business, because then the progression will be that much greater. I'm not I guess it depends. Like for me, like I'm not gonna make like a half-ass label if the label ain't what I want. If it ain't perfect, right, I'm not gonna make it. As in the sense, but I get what you're saying when it's like we need to just make steady progress, because in 10 years that steady progress is going to be substantial.
Yeah, in terms for me, I'm not as worried about how cute my logo, my logo looks.
Yeah.
Or anything like that at this point. That's something that you can always rebrand in the future. But I think the most important part is always to get started and to make your first $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $7,000 a month to get yourself rolling before.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You get started. So I think people personally, when they're trying to get started, especially being with the beginning entrepreneurs, having the beginning entrepreneurs group, I find out that a lot of people really have trouble getting started. They worry about which platforms they're going to use. This platform doesn't let them do this. That platform doesn't let them do that. They don't know which pay, if they should use PayPal or Stripe or something different or Bitcoin. They don't know if they should, hire somebody for Fiverr to make them a logo for $10, or if they should go hire a professional to make a graphic designer for $1,000. They ask themselves all these questions that don't really translate to working on the ultimate goal of just getting them paid. And I think in business, I really think progress, especially in the beginning, is so much more important than perfection. I think perfection is something that's coming once you're established, but you can't make something perfect that you can't even get off the ground.
No, absolutely, yeah. Like you said, I think with business, progress over being perfect right away. And then I think once you even get established, maybe strive for that perfection to fine-tune everything. Look, I think just like an everyday's life tasks, why would you not strive for perfection over everything? You know, if you're trying to be perfect in all aspects of your life, and you know no one will ever be perfect, but if you strive for that and you fall short, everything's going to be that much better than if you're just like, oh, I'm going to try to do my best today. You know,
Right.
you know, I'm gonna try. And if I fall short, it's okay because I made just a little bit of progress.
Absolutely.
You know, I think we got coming to the pussified society. Everyone's just like a fucking bitch and just wants to, you know, make things as easy as possible instead of just putting their face down to the ground and grind.
That's
And
so.
get it
That's very true. And I think going on to handing out eighth place trophies. You know, I think in society we kind of started to coddle people in terms of with competition, and that was something I'm glad that didn't happen to me, because I learned to just absolutely hate losing and hate failing and not being first. And it, you know, in the same breath, it can teach you to be it can teach you to be a sore loser, and that's what parents don't want their kids to be, as sore losers. So they want to make them feel better by being, getting an eighth place trophy and being a winner, but it really doesn't teach them anything in the real world, because if you're the sixth best business in your city, you probably don't survive. There's no consolation for that.
Yeah, and what made me think about this was one of my buddies was telling me how his son was playing baseball, and if they fucking smack that shit out in the outfield, they gotta stop at first base. Like, they can't run to second base. You know, and he's like, even if they're at the end of the tournaments, like they take last, they still get a trophy. And I was like, that's what's wrong with society. Like, why are we rewarding last place? He's like, yeah. He was telling me it sucks. He's like, because now when I go home and play sorry with my kid, and he loses, all he does is pout and cry. I'm like, that's what's gonna happen in this world. Like, we're telling people it's okay to suck. Yeah. It's okay that you suck at life. We're still gonna reward you.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous. Like, why would you ever reward that? And like, my sister is a phenomenal softball player and baseball player, but her damn duffel bag is covered in last place ribbons. It's like, why do you have fucking last place? Tana, you watch this. I love you, and you're phenomenal at basketball and softball, but your team fucking sucks. And you guys took last place. Why are they handing out ribbons for last place? Like, you did shitty. You should not be rewarded for doing shitty. You should be like told, hey, come back next time and actually win, and then you'll get a fucking ribbon. Like, I don't get it. Like, when I took last place growing up, I didn't get shit. I went home and I was like, well, that's that, you know?
Right.
It made me want to be the best. It made me want to be the best.
Yeah. When I got last place, I got really quiet. You couldn't talk to me for hours on end. Because all I would do is analyze and think about it and what I didn't do to get it, and realizing that I have 2 weeks before the next tournament or the next games to make myself sure that we're coming out to play and coming out to win. Like, I don't think it's teaching anybody anything.
No, we got like a world where you can't like hurt people's feelings, and as soon as their feelings get hurt, like everything just comes crashing down on you, and it's sad and it's ridiculous that we're rewarding last place, and people think it's okay to just do average nowadays. Like, all the generations coming up are just being told, hey, it's okay just to do okay. No, it's not okay just to do okay. You should be the fucking best.
Like, how does it? Because you've been in a few bodybuilding competitions and you've won one and you've gotten third in one. How did the differences feel? I'm sure you put in the same or more amount of work.
Yeah, well, it sucked taking third, especially when you thought you were going to take first. But it's like, this isn't what I signed up for. This isn't what I came here. I didn't put all this work in for third place. But it's like, they're not going to look at me and be like, okay, you probably maybe worked harder, just as hard as that guy or this guy, so we'll just give you first place. Like, it's like, no, whoever is better that day is going to win. And just like in life, whoever is better is going to win. Whoever's the better business is going to win. Whoever has the better product is going to win. The market doesn't give a shit if your feelings are hurt. The market doesn't care if you're going to go home and cry to your parents or what. Like, give me a fucking break.
Right, absolutely. And what I love about that situation is it puts you at the crossroads. It puts you. I put in you talk to yourself and ask yourself, I put in so much work. I've given so much time. Is this worth it? It makes you ask yourself that same thing every time that you fail, every time that you get second, third, fourth place. It puts you at a crossroads. Do I keep going or do I quit here?
Absolutely.
Is that kind of how it made you feel in bodybuilding?
For a little
last time I know you got third, it was a lot tougher competition for you. But you got third place. Did it bring you to that crossroads?
It kind of, in a way, I was like, is it worth it? 22 weeks of suffering for a third place. But then again, I become so obsessed with, like the business and then my bodybuilding, like it's my obsession. Whereas like I was almost more pissed off, like, okay, now I'm going to come back in a year and a half and I'm going to show all you fuckers that third place was the wrong place for me, you know? And the guys that beat me, I could respect them and be like, okay, you did look better than me. So, yeah, you deserve it. It would look foolish if I would have taken first, you know?
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, it kind of brings you to that. Like, you're like, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm paying to do it. Is it really worth my time, you know? Should
Absolutely.
I just, you know, do this for fun, go to the gym and all that? But at the end of the day, like I said, I become obsessed. And
Right.
it becomes, it gets inside of me. And I'm just like, all right, there's nothing that's stopping me, you know?
Yeah, what I love about that crossroads is when you get there, true winners and true players keep going.
Yep, absolutely.
The entrepreneurs, the fake athletes, the people with weak minds that are not confident in themselves, they take the other route, and I love it because I'm going to keep moving forward.
Yes, sir.
See
Every
what I mean?
time. Yep. When it gets hard, again, the pussified person will quit. The one that was not pussified will keep going.
Right. Absolutely, for sure.
So
That's kind of where we're at today, my man.
yeah, that's it. Did you get your coffee this morning?
I do. Actually, we stopped at a place in our hometown called Mocha, and
Nice.
it's my wife's favorite. She's actually outside on the phone right now. She doesn't know she's getting recorded on live, but she's back there talking on the phone.
I'm live.
On live. Is anybody at the house with you? Mom, Dad?
Yeah, my grandma was sitting across the table from me. Mom just went downstairs. She's been cooking cookies all day.
Okay, right on. Cool. Actually, you can see Andrea on her phone right behind us.
Right?
Perfect. But yeah, we're actually out car shopping a little bit today. It's a great week to buy a car. There's so many sales going on. There's a lot of people out in the lots. It's actually a pretty good day to buy a car. And just like buying a car, we're going to go with progress right now. And further into my career, we'll go for the perfection on the car.
Don't go with the H3 on the car, though.
Andrea likes it.
All right. Anyone who watches this, H3 or like a Jeep or a Range Rover.
I love the Range Rover. The one we wanted got sold just as we were looking at. Let me see if I can push this. An FJ Cruiser. It's a Toyota. It's right there.
Damn, those are sweet, though.
Those are beautiful cars. And right over here is an H3.
Look at the Cherokee, though, right there.
The Cherokee's pretty nice. And then right down there, Andrea also liked the Jeep Commander.
Yeah, get that. Go buy it right now.
Those are cool. Yeah, we're just we're chilling out by the lots because and down this way there's lots on end. There's the Tom Cadillac Kia dealer and all sorts. There's this huge strip down in Rochester. There's a Beamer, a Nissan, a GMC Buick. There's so many down there. So we're gonna keep looking. But those are kind of the choices. She's looking for an SUV, So,
not bad choices.
What do you got going on? What do you got going on for the 4th?
Nothing really. Probably do a little fishing or something. Go to the gym.
Cool. Are you going to? Are you watching the fireworks at all in Eau Claire, or are you going to come back to Minnesota?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go down to a place called Carson Park down here. Oh, you probably know where that's at.
Okay.
With the express and all that plan.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll watch something around here.
Excellent, my man. All right, guys. I think was this Monday morning 7 or 8?
I have no. I think it's 8.
8?
Isn't it 8 or 9? I don't know. We'll have to look.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into Monday Morning Coffee 7.5 to 9. I'll figure it out. I'll actually label it.
Yep.
I hope you guys have a great 4th of July, and I hope you guys tune into us next Monday morning at 9 a.m. Sam, anything?
No, just love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait for next Monday.
There we go.
Be safe.
You too, man. Happy birthday to America.
That's right.
Love it. Take